Monet, have you seen that thing online where you shave your head like this?
Girl, every shaving thing, I'm always this. They're always marketing towards me. Yes.
I mean, I get tagged in it.
Oh, I'm not gonna tag it. I just see the ads. People tagging you. That's crazy.
I mean, I am famously bald, I would say.
I am too. Why people telling you like, oh, Bob, look what you should buy for yourself.
Yeah, I think it might be other baldies being like, hey, girl, look what I do. Maybe you would appreciate this.
No one tags me and stuff like that. I don't think people see me as I think I'm bald, but they don't perceive me as bald.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think people perceive me as being bald. You know?
You think they see you with a fro?
No, I think they perceive me because I think they see me in wigs a lot, so they perceive me as someone with hair.
I wear wigs too, bitch.
Yeah, but not really. You don't wear wigs.
I wear wigs longer than you.
You say you wear wigs longer than me, or you've been wearing them longer than me?
Both.
You don't have you have one wig, but that's long. You have you literally have one
Both.
wig that's longer than me.
But you don't have one wig longer than my longest wig, and that's the most important.
That is true. I mean, I'm saying sorry. That's not true.
You literally do not have one wig longer than my longest wig, and you don't have a wig longer than my second longest wig.
Bob, I have 2 wigs longer than your longest wig.
You do not.
I promise I do.
Okay. Jacob's gonna pull them up. Call your big wig, your long wig, and then I'll call my long wig, and we'll see how long. Whose wig is longest?
Call it.
Jacob will Google it. You don't have a wig longer than my.
I have 2 of them.
You don't have one wig longer than my. I
have 2.
You don't.
Y'all, okay. I have to come over to the studio today to record.
Bring your wigs.
I'm gonna bring my wig and look up the results on TikTok. Y'all gotta see the results on TikTok.
And what are you gonna do when you lose? When you lose, I want you to do 10 push-ups while I'm laying on your back. 10, and you have to complete all 10.
Nigga, I can't even get up with you on my back. You want to do a push-up? I cannot do a push-up with you on my back.
Why would you have to worry about it? Because it's not gonna happen. So you can agree to anything. You could agree to eat my car.
Oh my
right?
God. What is
never gonna happen, right?
What's up with you and eating things lately? What a camera, a phone? What is this?
It's funny. I will eat this computer. So you could agree to eat my Toyota Venza.
Okay, if I am wrong, I would do 3 push-ups. No, 3 push-ups with you on my back, which is gonna be a lot already.
Chest to the floor.
Yeah.
Elbows fully extended.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then what do you do when I'm right?
And let me eat something hefty before you come over.
Okay, let
me grab my weighted vest. Okay, to add another 30 pounds.
Okay, and if I'm right, then you will do.
I will squat you 20 times over my shoulders.
How is the physical that even happening?
I will fireman's carry you and I'll squat 20 times.
Okay.
No, I'm doing 10. I'm doing 10.
Shake on it.
Do you need to do some warm-up push-ups before you get here?
Bitch, I went to the gym this morning. I'm very warm.
Well, you're about to be exhausted when I lay my big ass on your back.
I want this new workout.
When I lay 225 pounds on your little recently slim back.
My back has become unbig. Although, bitch, I was backsliding last week. Bitch, the amount of food I ate last week.
Recently slim is such a funny.
Recently slim.
This is too small.
Oh, are you wearing your Troyan sweater?
I am.
Wow.
Shout out Troyan. But yeah. Anyway, what have I seen these wigs?
You probably never seen them, no. Because they're so long, I don't wear them. I've literally wore them. I wore them on my album cover, and I wore them in a video on thing.
How many inches do you think they are?
They're longer than me, so they're longer than. I'm 5'11". I'm 5'10" 3/4. So they're at least
what? 5'11"?
They're at least 70 inches.
And where are we? Is it from the base of the wig? Now let's just say, for example, if yours are braids, you can't measure from here and then measure this and then measure down.
Yes.
You have to measure from the scalp to
the
edge.
We're measuring the length of the thing.
Yeah.
Right. So that's from where you started the cornrow because the hair starts here.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, Monet, that's not how. No, when you
measure
your braids, when you measure your cornrows, they start from here. You don't start them from here.
Who said this rule?
Everyone. You measure your hang time.
No,
Monet, everyone knows that.
No, that's how I grew up.
What?
You know what? So then we can meet in the middle. You can start halfway. Then that's fair.
To be clear, you still won't win
I will win.
because my braids are taller than me, and I am 3 inches taller than you.
Okay. Well, Bob, we'll find out in about 2 hours.
To quote Serena Cha Cha, well, girls, we shall
shall
see.
This here says wig hair is typically measured from the crown, the top/back of
Thank
the
you.
scalp area.
But what Monet's not incorporating is that this hair is being measured this direction, not this.
Jacob just said exactly what I said. You measure from the crown.
Yeah, but out, not when it's slicked back to your head. So this is the problem. You ready? This hair starts here. That's where this hair starts, and then you measure it going down. You're measuring your entire scalp and just adding it to, and because of the sheer size of your head, you have an extra 2 feet already,
You're such a fucking,
which is not fair
you're a cunt.
because of the craniage you possess.
Not craniage.
You know what I mean?
Do you want to thank me for giving you the idea of having dad hats for your tour? These are Monet. I've been selling dad hats since I started my drag career.
I've been selling baseball hats since I started my career. Not Kennedy. Aaron. I don't know. I can't want to say her last name, but Aaron designed this hat. I mean, it's not a whole lot of design. It's just this is wild.
Yeah, but you didn't sell hats before your tour.
That's 100% not true.
Well, okay.
I've sold hats since my debut on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay, and what were your hats like?
You think this is the first baseball hat I've ever sold?
I'm just asking, what kind of baseball hats? What was the design before? I've never seen them.
It said Press First on it.
Okay.
So do you want to thank me for giving you the idea?
Okay.
Do you want to kowtow?
Can I tell you? So I'm going to Cowboy Carter. I have my lovely friend Mario Rodriguez who's stoning my look for me. And bitch, I need white cowboy boots. I ordered them and I thought they were men's 12. They were women's 12. So I had to send them back when I got here on Sunday. I'm hoping the new ones come today because I need to have white cowboy boots to finish my look.
Why don't you just cut the heel out and then just let give a little biscuit?
What?
Just cut the back of the shoe off, give a little biscuit.
Okay, that's not how that works. So I have a new one coming today that's 13. It's still a size too small for women's, but hopefully it'll work.
A 13.
You wear women's 13 in heels. So put your fucking hand down.
I wear 12.
Bob, you wear a 13.
I wear a 12.
Depending on the shoe. You have absolutely...
Pause the video.
Okay, Bob wears 12 and 13s, but there are several of my shoes who have 13s that were too small that fit Bob just right. So Bob better act like he only wears a 12 when he absolutely has fit my size 13 shoes that I've given him.
Let the record show that is a 12.
Okay, I'm saying though, there have been my size 13 shoes that you have worn because they didn't fit me.
Let the record show.
I didn't say you only wear 12, but you often wear 13.
When I wore your shoes, my toes were crunched.
Nigga, please.
Trying to keep them. I was walking like this, trying to keep them shoes on.
I have size 12 shoes that I wear too. Open toe shoes I can wear size 12.
Prove it. And show the bottom of the shoe. Yeah, I promise you right now, Monet could never get her big, lumpy, sideways, fucking crooked ass foot in this shoe. Stones would be popping all off. They'd be ricocheting around the room.
This is a size 13 shoe.
Okay, I said 12.
I don't know where my size 12 shoes are.
You're lying. Let me tell you right now, Monet has literally, maybe in third grade. Maybe in third grade. I wear a size 12. And Monet will be here today, and her exploding feet will bust all out of the side of this shoe.
Okay, this is a size 12.
Look at her sweating. Sweating. Cooking. Bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Yes, honey.
No, you We do not wear the same shoes. My foot is tiny and clean.
Tiny. Tiny for a fucking ogre, bitch.
Tiny and clean. The tiniest shoe on this Riverside. Jacob, shut the hell up. Girl, no. Don't fake the funk. Those of us who wear heel, we see your foot floating off the bottom of that motherfucking shoe, girl. Nice try, honey. Nice try.
Wait, so you are going to I'm very jealous that you what?
Okay, here's some noises. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you remember how you oh, how the tables have turned. How the tables have turned.
But I chill. When they be like, someone's in my home. You know, can I tell you guys, there's a serial killer in LA.
I know.
That's so creepy.
I know.
And he seems like the Midnight Stalker.
What is that? What does that mean?
Is that right, Jacob? Is he the Midnight Stalker? There's a whole Netflix documentary about him. He was a killer in the 80s, in the 90s, I believe, or maybe the 70s and 80s and something. And he would just basically go to houses, wiggle the doors, and if they're open, he'd go in and kill people.
Like what?
The Night Stalker.
Midnight Stalker. And he did a lot of people.
Just Night.
Oh, the Night Stalker. And how many victims, Jacob? It was a lot.
Like what's a lot?
Jacob's going to tell you right now. I think he might be the most prolific killer in California, maybe besides the Zodiac Killer. Maybe.
And was the Zodiac Killer? He just killed people based on their star sign?
No, the Zodiac Killer, I don't fully remember, but it has something to do with him sending messages to the police. Or the Zodiac Killer in New York.
15 confirmed, but there could be more.
The Zodiac Killer is an unidentified serial killer known. Wait, he was unidentified? So they never caught him?
Yeah,
Never caught him.
That occurred
he just stopped murdering people at some point.
Killer known for a series of murders that occurred in Northern California in late 1960s, early 1970s. He linked to 5 confirmed murders, with authorities suspecting he may be responsible for additional killings. But why did he's a Zodiac?
I don't know, girl.
He left. He was interesting because he left behind clues about his next murder and stuff, but they were completely incomprehensible and they're in different language. So I believe Zodiac was referencing to the codes he would use in the messages that he left the police.
Yeah, there's a serial killer in LA. What? Once someone what compulsion do you have in your life that happens that you want to go on a murdering spree, killing people? That shit is crazy.
If you were a serial killer, how would you get away with it?
I don't think I would. I'll be so messy. I don't think I'll be able to get away with it.
Well, you and I are doing it together. How are we going to get away with it? We're targeting, let's say
Twinks.
Drag queens with
who were once twinks.
Drag queens. Okay, we're killing twinks.
Yes.
So how are we going to get away with it? Wait, no drag, just twinks. We're targeting twinks. Where are we shopping for our victims?
Oh my God, at nightclubs, and we're gonna go to the Abbey because they roof everyone there anyway.
There's cameras everywhere.
Okay, yeah, but you spot them there, and then we see them there at the Abbey. We make sure that they get roofied, follow them back because everyone drives in LA. Follow them back to their car, and we kill them in their car.
You see, you're messy. We're getting them on grind. This is why I'm not gonna do it with you. I'll just do it with someone else. We're getting them on Grindr.
Oh, we
have a fake profile. We have a daddy profile, and it's I just want to spoil you.
And where do you do the killing?
I would say at an Airbnb.
But how are you getting this Airbnb?
Okay, maybe at a okay, not an Airbnb. We could do it at a hotel.
A hotel.
That gets expensive.
Hotel is expensive. Also, but you have to have a fake something because people are going to link you to these places people get killed. You have to rent the Airbnb, and unless you make up a fake profile.
No, it'd be a seedy hotel, a pay by the hour hotel.
Pay by the hour, okay. Bitch, have you been fucked in an hour pay by the hour hotel?
No. I think the weirdest place I've ever fucked was maybe Have I ever fucked anywhere weird? I'll tell you after the break.
A parking lot?
Weirdest place I've ever fucked. I mean, I don't think a parking lot is that weird. I think a lot of people have fucked in parking lots.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird.
Weirdest place. I don't think I've ever really fucked anywhere weird. I mean, I've done some risque stuff like a parking lot or maybe
never anywhere weird. In New York City, you never fucked anywhere strange.
No, not weirder than like a parking lot. Like
That's so interesting. You're so damn vanilla.
I mean, one time I did fucking an abandoned apartment.
That's not weird, but that's
It's
okay.
more weird than a parking lot.
And like someone just moved out of it and you fucked in it. That's not weird.
So I hooked up with this guy, and he called. So this was back in Craigslist days.
Ooh, oh my god, the Craigslist killer.
So he was like, I can't believe I fell for this. I'm just gonna say that out loud right now. Current me, 22-year-old me would have, 38-year-old me would have never fallen for this. He was like, take the 1 train to 125.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, he's at 125. I got to 125. He goes, take the Metro North to Mount Vernon.
No.
I'm already at 125.
I'm not getting on the Metro North. The subway's one thing. The Metro North, now I'm paying $5.
But I'm already at 125.
Nope.
I'll go ahead. It's like another 10, 15 minutes. Go to Mount Vernon. Take a taxi to this bodega.
Why is the information coming in pieces? Why wasn't it just give me the final like
Because I kept thinking each one was the final stop. Like, I will see you here. Take this taxi to this bodega. Okay. Buy me some cigarettes at the bodega.
You could have been Craigslist killed.
I'm like, okay.
So gullible.
Walk up this hill.
How long is this journey at this point?
At this point, over an hour.
No.
And then we meet up the hill, and he goes, now follow me. Did you get my cigarettes? I said, I didn't buy the cigarettes. I don't have enough money for cigarettes. This is New York City, baby. Cigarettes cost $87 a pack, okay? I did not buy cigarettes. He said, it's whatever. We get up the hill. He's like, we climb up a fire escape. A fire escape.
I know.
We climb into the window. The room has a bed in it, just a bed. He says to me, I technically don't live here anymore.
Squatting.
So we have to be really quiet.
Squatting.
And it was just the room. He's like, you cannot go into the apartment. We cannot leave this room.
Was he cute?
He was very hot, and it was amazing sex.
Oh, you did it. Bitch, you could have been Craigslist killed.
I killed something.
You know what? When we are young, we're just so horny. I mean, as a young kid, you're so fucking horny and dumb.
I feel like I would remember what he looked like if I saw him today too. But it was, oh my God, it was 16, 17 years ago.
Yeah, that's wild.
He had braids. He was maybe your complexion.
The strangest place I've probably hooked up. I hooked up at the very, very end of the front car of the C train, taking it to 135th Street on this platform.
In the little conductor area?
No, like off the train. Like we rode the train together. We got off the C train all the way to the end because it's a pretty empty thing. It was like late night. I just remember there were so many like rats and stuff running around. But I wanted dick so bad. I just wanted to have sex.
Would you ever fuck between cars?
No, that's dangerous, bitch. It could fall off.
You're not a real New Yorker.
Death.
You're such a fake New Yorker.
I love dick, but I don't love dick as much as I love death. Death as much as I love dick.
Real New Yorkers would fuck on top of the train.
Have you ever seen those videos? New York City is wild. Have you seen this guy who like is Spider-Man and he's like riding on the
right on the train? Yeah, it's insane.
How? Why is he doing that?
Well, you can only do like 125 in Queens. Like most of the Manhattan stops are underground.
I know, but that's crazy.
No, it's insane. I agree.
And then you ever see him fighting that that black heavyset homeless guy, and they be having like you've never seen this?
Not that one.
They be having like battles in the train. It'd be crazy.
My friend Sydney Washington
in on it. Like, what is going on?
My friend Sydney in Washington said that only real New Yorkers would know about Channel 2.
Oh my God, Channel 2 and Channel 1.
What's Channel 2?
Channel 2 News, like CBS News?
She said it's just news 24 hours a day.
No, I think she's talking about that's Channel 1, AM New York.
She might have said Channel 1.
I think Channel 1, yeah. It's just all New York City news, all New York, all day, New York news all day long.
The news got to get boring at some point. And someone's got to be like, Margaret bought peaches. Right? Like, there's 24-hour news on one town can't be riveting the whole day.
Which, if y'all have seen this, Bob's new special is already out about the one on Mother's Day. It's so funny. You guys should all go watch it. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
He just showed me his little 10 minutes. Bob said, "Oh, baby, you can see 2 seconds of it." He said, "You're not gonna see the whole thing."
That's not what happened.
You didn't show me the whole thing.
Because Monet, you were working.
Okay, nigga, did you ask me? You don't know what I was doing. I was on a break.
You act like I did a private screening without you.
You did. It was literally a private screening with Dylan Adler. Literally.
Okay,
You
first of
weren't
all,
a private screening.
First of all, I started with Patrick. But that's because Patrick was trying to get away from the oppressive, authoritarian boss that he has.
That's right. That gets shit done. That's
named
right.
Kevin Burton.
That's right.
And he would literally come in here and cry. I would have to hold him.
Good. That bitch deserved to cry.
Because of how oppressive his boss is. And we watched the special. But Patrick was like being like yelled at by his boss to come back to work.
Mm-hmm.
And like literally wiping tears to go back to work.
Listen, we don't care about white tears here at Monation and Jealousy. White tears mean nothing to me. I bottle them up and drink them.
And you must be in your life source with Andy. I know that nigga be crying.
No,
he looks like a crier.
No,
Andy looks like a crier.
Andy's a crier. And like, can I tell you a trick that I learned at a very young age? I learned how to cry on cue. Like I can just cry. I
believe it. You're manipulative.
It's my one little acting trick I can do. I can just cry on cue if I need to.
I have only seen Jacob cry maybe twice.
Okay, tell us why.
Actually, only one time.
Tell us why.
Jacob was crying on the podcast when the one about the state of America, because you and I were crying.
Oh
and then
my
Jacob started
God! Oh, Jacob, that was so sweet.
We were together for that.
You see
me
me cry more times than that.
No, that's true. I have. But I think it was the first time I saw you cry.
Probably.
No, the first. Yo, 3 years in. That's the first time I see him cry.
That was the first time I ever saw Jacob cry.
That was 2 years in. We got started dating 2018, and then it was 2020.
Because I still remember we were sitting
the first tear. First of all, y'all niggas said I love you on the first day, and you didn't see him cry until 2 years later.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I still remember we were sitting in the basement. Were you over that time, Monet?
No, I was thinking I wasn't home. I was because we didn't want to.
Yeah, we were. So it was before we were in pods. It was when we were like.
And I remember Jacob was sitting. I was looking down. We were crying about something that happened to a young black girl, and then I remember Jacob took off his glasses and he did his little face like this, and he was like crying because you and I were crying. It was just that's probably our most emotional episode.
It was.
That is our most. And then I saw Jacob cry during Game of Thrones
when Daenerys became the dragon and succeeded Targaryen.
And
it was specifically it was the season finale when spoiler alert, when Sansa Stark finally ascends to the Northern Throne.
Right. And I was really irritated with Alfredo. I was so irritated with Alfredo.
Why?
Because Alfredo just goes, "Are you crying?"
That is so Alfredo.
I remember being like, why would you ask that? Like, we were all sitting there watching this show, but it wasn't like, "Oh, are you crying?" You know how Alfredo fucking said it. Like, yeah, it's a fucking sad moment. Jacob's been watching the show for like 5-6 years now, and this moment is sad. And Alfredo goes in front of everyone. By the way, it wasn't like, it was a viewing party. Jacob's sister was there. Alfredo was there. His partner was there.
And you were there.
I think a few other random people were there. You were there. The lion was there. The scarecrow was there. And then Alfredo just goes, "Are you?" And I know you're listening, Alfredo. I know you're listening.
I love Alfredo so much.
Alfredo just goes, "Are you crying?" I was like,
so
"That's
funny."
I remember like, why would you? Isn't that crazy?
That is so funny. It is so Alfredo.
And then I saw Jacob cry at Wicked, the Wicked opening sequence.
Oh, that was recent. Oh, wait, so Jacob has had 3 cries on record.
No, he cried at my mom's funeral
Yeah.
Also, when we were watching Coco.
during Coco.
Okay, I don't
yeah.
get the Coco thing. Everybody's talking about this. I don't get. If I was there, I would have said to Jacob, "Are you crying?" I don't get the
That's
Coco crying.
crazy.
That's such an inappropriate response to someone crying. Can I just
Why?
say right now, are you crying is a very inappropriate response to someone crying. That's in the amount of vulnerability it takes to let someone see you cry.
Oh, that's so good.
And the trust lost when the person seeing you crying goes, "Are you crying?" is insane to me.
I've said it before a million times in the podcast. The first time I ever saw Bob cry, before we were even really best friends, Bob had did the Our Lady of Saliva pageant.
That's not even a good one.
And Bob had made all these costumes and worked so hard for this thing, and Bob should just say, and you know, again, we were friends. We weren't like best friends or anything. I knew Bob casually. And then so I just remember going upstairs because the bar, the performance thing was on the first floor. There's a second floor they let all the girls dress, and that's where everybody get ready. And I just remember going upstairs, and Bob is broken down and tired. Sobbing, just weeping because
boo-hooing
because you were tired and you didn't do well in the pageant. And you were just your body had just been done.
I came in second place. I did come in second place
because you had lost.
I lost to Titania Steele.
Titania Steele.
She whooped me up. She whooped me. And Titania, if you're listening, you ate me up.
You did. Now she is a Delta flight. Delta flight. I see her pretty often when I fly.
I never get to see Titania Steele.
Really?
I saw her at RIP Barracuda.
Oh, she was there.
Not the night of. I saw her like. I used to always go to Barracuda whenever I popped in, but I saw her like just randomly at Barracuda one night.
Got it.
Maybe like 5 months ago.
I would say what I love when you see, honey, when you see Titania in the sky, she's not just one of these little. Honey, she is the bitch at the front on the phone. So she is the
the flight leader. The flight leader.
The flight leader. She be up there like, all right. She runs the girls. She's in charge of the girls. I live.
Honestly, good for her. I wanted to be a flight attendant for a really long time.
I did too, because it gave you the ability to travel.
I don't think
Can you talk more about your inappropriate responses to crying?
Why?
I just wanted to finish that part off before we move on. What you think is an inappropriate response?
Oh yeah, "Are you crying?" is a completely inappropriate response to me. I think that what you should do is you should be like, "What are you about to do, Jacob? What kind of shady shit are you about to do?"
Yeah, Jacob. Yeah, please, Jacob. Let us know. Just lots of beautiful things, and I'm just so happy, and I miss you. Oh my God, I'm fucking crying on camera. This is ridiculous.
What is going on? My sweet little baby. Oh my God.
I'm really
I said my sweet little baby.
No,
y'all always whenever Monet shared that clip, she always clips the part of me saying my sweet little baby. Monet's that you laughed at me. I was laughing because it was a sweet moment. Then I said my sweet little baby, and I fucking comforted your fucking bald head.
No, but you first said, "Are you crying?"
No, but I didn't go, "Are you crying?" I said, "Are you crying? My sweet little baby." There's a difference between Alfredo going, "Are you crying?" and me being like, because I was like, "Are you crying? My sweet little baby." I was being very sweet and compassionate to you, bitch. Monet has called me furiously angry before. I don't think I've ever called you furiously angry.
Yes, you have.
No. I've called you crying, but I've never called you like furiously angry. You've called me like furiously angry.
I think there are 2 times you called me furiously angry, and we'll talk about offline.
The one time you called me, the first time you ever called me, like, I was like, what the fuck? I remember being like, do I need to like,
what?
It was when that guy who scammed you showed up at Industry.
God,
Monet called, and I was like, Monet, breathe.
I want us to
breathe. But like, it was like, Monet, sit down. You have to breathe. I was like, it's
girl. The 2 security guards and not Cole. Oh my God, Chris Dunbar were literally holding me back. I was on some next shit, girl. I don't think
I've ever needed to be held back. We'll talk more after this break about your anger issues. think I've ever needed to be held back before. I've never lost control like that before.
I did. I lost control of that. And it's only happened 3 times in my life. I literally lost. I blacked out.
There's only been one time in my life where I think I would have had to have been held back, but it never came to fruition. It was when my childhood friend asked to stay with me and my brother during college, and then he robbed us. And I remember thinking to myself, I remember thinking to myself, if I see him, I will try to kill him.
That's crazy. That story, I don't know. Do you remember what episode of the podcast it was? You told a story. That story is still so wild. That is a crazy story.
I used to fantasize about seeing him and like brutalizing him.
That was crazy.
I would fantasize like sneaking up on him. Like he stole all of my savings.
That's crazy.
He stole my PlayStation. He trashed our home, broke the door thing, and we were so poor. We were so poor. We ended up getting evicted because of that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because he took my fucking money.
That's crazy.
And I'm not gonna say his name, but
why? Why are you trying to protect him? Wow, you better than me. I wish I knew that nigga that scammed me. I wish I knew his name.
Actually, bleep his name because I don't want to
start drama.
I don't want him to break into my fucking house again. Steal my shit again. Because I can never prove it was him, but I know it was him.
Right.
That's why I don't want to. Because I can't prove that it was him. And what made me even more upset was that when the cops came, do you know that they don't use, in movies, the fingerprint dust is white.
Yeah.
Bitch, in real life, it's black.
Huh. Well, I thought it just changed it based on the surface.
I don't know, bitch. My whole kitchen covered in black dust. The whole kitchen covered in black. And the cops don't give a fuck. They will just leave your shit raggedy, beat up and busted.
Because they don't know. I'm like, all right, we did our job. We out. I remember when I don't know. I mean, I still don't know who did it to this point. That person that stole all my jewelry in New York City. The cops came, bitch. They were like searching the hotel room. I mean, look, it was a hotel room, so I didn't have to like clean it up. I was leaving the next morning, but like they ran.
You trash hotel rooms?
I sure do, and I'll do it again. Bop, 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 bop.
Do you think you leave hotel rooms messier than I do?
Yes, Bob. You're a tornado.
No, I'm not. I don't even unpack. I live out of the suitcase. I will be in a hotel for a month. I will live out of the suitcase. The girls who get to hotels and people who get to hotels and hang their clothes and put them in drawer. That's insane to me.
If I'm going somewhere for more than a week, I'll do so because I want to wear different outfits and stuff like that. Bob, we literally do the podcast when you are doing the thing, when we have to do a podcast, you're in a hotel. Bitch, your entire room is turned upside down. I don't know how, but your room is.
Upside down.
Jacob, am I crazy?
No,
upside down is...
I'm not qualified to speak on my man in that capacity.
I bet.
Upside down is crazy.
Yes, you always like, and you literally comment and say, you're like, how did my room get so crazy? You literally say it on the podcast.
I may have said it once or twice, but for the general, also I don't put the don't disturb. I'm like, come clean this shit up.
Oh yeah, I love that. But they just do it at the most inappropriate times. And like, there's no reason why you should be knocking to clean my room at 8:00 in the morning, nigga. It is too early to be. Why are you knocking? I am still asleep. And if they don't hear you through the door, you can say no, not now. They're like, no, I'm okay. Coming in.
Oh, you get 2 knocks? I get a knock twist. I'd be like, please.
Oh no, bitch! This might be inappropriate. I'm sorry, but if I am naked, I am not putting because I said don't come in and you came in, so I'm not covering myself up.
Are you an exhibitionist?
No, I'm not a voyeur or an exhibitionist. I don't get pleasure out of either of those things.
You know what? You wouldn't watch your neighbor jerk off if the windows were open?
If it was hot, but does that mean you're into if
that's voyeurism, not exhibitionism.
Well, Manet said I'm not into voyeurism or exhibitionism.
If I smoke meth one time, doesn't make me a meth head.
But if you murder one person, you're a murderer. If you murder one person, you're a murderer. You're not a serial killer, but you're a murderer.
Yeah. So if I saw my but how often that's literally never happened in my life. I've seen my neighbor jerking off. I
used to have a neighbor who would jerk off with his right by the window with his windows open when I lived at 945 Amsterdam.
Did you? You never showed me this.
I mean, I couldn't time it.
Such like amazing attractions over 945 answer that you never shared with me.
I'd have to sit in my bedroom and lean back, and he was this guy, and he wasn't hot, but it was hot though. And he would always jerk off right by the window.
Was he?
Because you remember my alley? It was just a bunch of windows all. We were all just looking to each other's apartments.
That's some New York City shit.
Like to those, my apartment I lived in the longest in New York City. When I looked out my bedroom window, I was looking into someone's bedroom. When I looked out my living room, I was looking into someone's living room. When I looked at my kitchen, I was looking into someone's kitchen. And one of the bedrooms, if me and my neighbor opened our windows, we could grab each other's hands.
So New York.
That's how close we were. That's how close the walls were. I had no street access, but I will say this, baby, that street was so fucking quiet.
You're the Amsterdam street?
Oh, Amsterdam. My apartment was so quiet. I never knew what people meant when they talk about loud. I was like, it is so quiet. I had an alley facing apartment. It was just so quiet over there. And my apartment I never heard noise.
I mean, you had the typical New York City noise like sirens and shit, yes.
Barely. Baby, when I moved to motherfucking Washington Heights, that was a level of, I had a first floor corner apartment. I had never experienced noise like that in my life.
Oh, wow. So
I did not know that neighborhoods could be that loud.
So you're saying that black and brown neighborhoods are louder than others?
I'm saying my corner apartment was louder than my alley-facing apartment.
And what was the predominant ethnicity of the people out there?
Dominican in the Heights, and over in on the Upper West Side, it was a lot of Africans actually.
In your neighborhood? Bitch, there was one African restaurant on your block. It was predominantly Africans?
There were a lot of Africans on my block. And Middle Eastern people.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true.
The Upper West Side is notoriously white.
I was at the very top of the Upper West Side. I mean, I don't want you to tell you, but my block had a lot of people of color on it. I'm sorry to break the news to you. I hate to break the news to you, Monet, but I wasn't at 76 in Broadway. I was at 106 in Amsterdam. I was at the tippy top of the Upper West Side.
Yeah, don't forget it. So stop saying the Upper West Side. Nigga, you lived in Harlem.
Harlem doesn't start till 125, but we can have a conversation
Harlem starts
later.
at 110, actually.
Actually, that's Morningside Heights.
Oh my God! See, this is we're talking about y'all transplants love to break it up into small.
I didn't break it up, bitch. It's already broken up.
Y'all to
I didn't. I promise you, I didn't draw the lines.
Morningside Heights is basically is Harlem.
Morningside Heights is Morningside Heights, and you're not from Harlem, okay? You're not from the Bronx where they will fuck up any nigga from Brooklyn, and you're not from Harlem where they will fuck up any.
Okay, I want to
nigga
show
from
this.
Brooklyn.
See, there's no.
I can't see that. Screen grab and send it to the group. Monet was about to put her hand behind them. Monet almost did this. You fucking slow-mo ass bitch. Like a beauty influencer from 2008.
I want to show this. There's not breaking down into these small subgroups. It is Harlem. It is Upper West Side. Those are the big neighborhoods.
Okay, Monet. Okay, first of all, there are no parameters on here. And what you'll see is, if you look, Harlem is not over on the Broadway side. Harlem is to the east. It's not to the west. And then you have West Harlem up above where it says Broadway. Where it says Broadway, that's Morningside Heights. And I'm willing
if you
to
zoom
bet,
in, I'm talking a bigger picture.
I'm willing to bet $1 if you zoom in.
That's what I said.
It will say Morningside Heights. But you'll also notice that it doesn't say the Heights. Are you going to now say that the top part of Manhattan is just called Upper Manhattan?
No, it's Washington Heights.
Hold on. Whoa. So based on your map, there's no Washington Heights. It's just Harlem, West Harlem.
No, it's there. I just didn't go that far
Manhattan.
up. I just go that far up. Washington Heights is there. It's the big neighborhoods like Washington Heights, West Harlem, Upper West Side, Upper East Side, East Harlem.
No, but so what neighborhood is Upper Manhattan? Since we're looking at since your map is the god of the universe, since apparently your map is the governor, what neighborhood is Upper Manhattan?
That is by Washington Heights, man.
No, what neighborhood have you ever heard called Upper Manhattan? So since this map is the god of the world, what neighborhood is called Upper Manhattan?
That is just a big term for all those neighborhoods. Washington Heights.
Yeah, your map's stupid. It doesn't work.
It does work. And
Upper
real
Manhattan
New Yorkers
is not a
know
neighborhood.
That. Real New
Upper Manhattan is not a neighborhood.
Real New Yorkers know
Also,
that.
this is Apple Maps.
This is not Apple Maps, bitch. This is Google Maps.
People who use Apple Maps are insane.
I don't trust them. They shouldn't be trusted. They're bad
Apple
people.
Maps is, if you are a goofy if you use Apple Maps.
They're bad people. That's the people who navigate with Apple directions are they're clinically insane.
I will say this though. Honestly, I feel bad that Gen Z will never have the experience of going to your printer and printing out MapQuest directions.
So I never had to do that for myself to navigate, but as a kid, yeah, we had to do that.
Printing out MapQuest directions was a thing. You would go to your computer before you leave. You had to spend time MapQuesting it, and then obviously you would not MapQuest maybe to get to like a.
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm listening. Talk.
You're like sticking scissors in your nose.
No, just a handle. I just wanted to do this. See if it could fit. It can't fit.
Just pull it out. You can pull it out because it's not pierced. You can ink it out, right?
Right, can you explain what's happening for audio listeners?
Monet has a pair of scissors. Imagine the kind that tailors use that have the little it looks like a Q. One looks like an O.
Do you know what it's for?
I'm just for tailoring.
No, do you know what that little tail is for?
No, what's it for?
It's for your finger to help to guide the scissor when you move.
Oh, so that little part, Monet is sticking it in her septum ring and but it didn't fit, and it looked like she's shoving scissors up her nose.
Oh my God, I forgot, Bob. You still have a septum. Why did you take it out?
It fell out one night in Miami when I was dancing, and I was just over it. Like I didn't because if my septums would I don't know if everyone, but my septum they would heal pretty quickly. I think I'm part Wolverine on my dad's side. My dad's like a quarter Wolverine. And I remember being like, I have to go. I was on tour. And I remember specifically I was looking at Milk when it fell out.
Like the drag queen.
No, a carton of milk. Yes, the drag queen.
I'm just getting clarity.
So me and Milk were dancing, and then I felt it fall, and I was like, I have to go get this fixed tomorrow if I want to keep my septum ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, it was my second time getting my septum pierced anyway. Actually, my third time, technically my third time, because the first time I got it pierced, it was crooked. And they had to take it out and re-pierce it immediately.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I just said, I had it for years. I'm good now. I don't want to go through this anymore.
Damn. Yeah, I feel like your septum ring was such a big part of your personality for so long.
I think you made it a big part of my personality, but I wasn't making a big part of my personality. I just had a septum ring.
When I say that, it was a big part of your aesthetic for a long time.
Oh yeah, I did have a very large septum ring.
It was very big.
It was pretty big. But I would never wear it in drag though.
Well, because Bob had one, it didn't connect all the way around, so you just flip it into your nose or something like that.
Yeah, you just go like this, and then the septum ring would just be in my nose. But I just didn't like the way it looked in drag. Now I'm sure someone's gonna find one picture of me with a septum ring and be like, oh my God, people online are so ridiculous. I just posted a picture of me wearing some necklaces. It was like, I never wear necklaces.
Well, Bob, that's how you make it seem. Okay, what are the likelihoods that we're all crazy or you're a little hyperbolic when you speak?
First of all, everyone's not doing it. It's you and a couple of your raggedy ass Monation people. Now, what are the chances that Monation's crazy? All of you, 100%. That's on 100%. But what ended up happening was often Rob styles me a necklace. If I'm wearing a necklace, it's usually through a stylist. But when I'm doing my own thing, I don't normally wear necklaces.
Oh, yeah,
but there was a phase where I was wearing these giant drag necklaces. So I don't need y'all going back in my archives and seeing me in a necklace and being like, meh, 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 meh. I have this scar on my face that's driving me insane right here. I picked a scab yesterday and I hate that I did it. And now I think I have a scar forever on my face.
Just make it a mole. Oh, can I show you something I found the other day?
What? Stella Artois. Don't give no motherfucking free advertisements of no fucking beer company on this podcast. Walk back. Don't walk with your back to us no more.
People like to make fun of the way I get up and walk. Y'all, I just did, when that happens, I did leg day and my fucking legs hurt. That's why I'm walking like that.
But you do everyday leg day? Oh my God. Wow, yo, I got this. This is the jacket that I wore in my lip sync. The final episode when we did "Gonna Move Into the House" when me, Naomi, Chi Chi DeVane, and Kim Chi all did "Move Into the House," and this is the jacket. I got this jacket at a thrift store. I love this jacket. I absolutely love this jacket.
Yeah, I was going through stuff to give it away, so I'm sending it to my little Goodwill.
You're not giving that away.
It's my jacket.
Don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me, bitch.
It's my jacket now. I can do it.
Don't play with me. Don't fucking joke around with me, bitch. That's not funny. Bring my jacket over here when you come to get scrubbed with your short ass, with your Lux London Noir wig that you're gonna bring over here.
We shall see, ladies. We shall see.
Don't play with me on that. Either bring my jacket back here or put my shit back on the motherfucking rack.
You know, one of my favorite Bob and Monet arguments. And
you're wrong about this.
Longtime listeners have heard.
And can you admit that you were wrong in this?
Longtime listeners have heard this story. But Bob, before Drag Race or after Drag Race?
Before, it was after I filmed it before it aired.
Bob the Cherry Pop, directed by Asad Yaqub.
Can you bring up? I'm gonna put the post in the media chat so that y'all can see the outfit.
It was Bob's first feature role, and he wore this gold.
This one only.
He wore this gold gown in it, right? He made this gown for the thing. He wore it in the movie. Boom, boom, boom. Years later, Bob used to I would go to his house. Bob would give me old drag of his that I would wear. And then so he gave me this dress. He's like, Mona, you want a dress? I was like, yeah, I love it. Gave it to me. It's my dress. I wore it a bunch of times to Bad Drag Queen. I wore it around town for a couple years.
But I want to be clear. It wasn't just
Let me finish.
Well, but because you're downplaying. You're downplaying.
Stop playing the dress.
I didn't just go, you want this piece of shit?
I did not say that. That's what I said.
I was like, Monet, this is the dress that I because every time Monet knows this, when I give you something, I give you the story, the history of every, and Monet knows this. I give you the history of every item I will give you. I did this with this. I made this with this. So I did not just give Monet a bag of garbage and she found it in there. So let's just clear it up.
Okay, but you gave it to who?
I gave it to you.
You gave it to me, right. So it's my dress. And I wore it for years, y'all. I wore it to gigs. I wore it to nice things. I wore it around. I wore this dress. I wore it a lot. It was falling apart. The sleeves of this was a mess, right? So now I was in this show called Bad Drag Queen at Industry Bar on Tuesday nights.
I'm getting, you know what? I said I've never crashed out. I'm about to crash out right now. I'm about to have to be held back by this fucking mannequin behind me. Keep going.
And then so I have my show called Bad Drag Queen.
Another thing that I gifted you.
that it went through the roof when I did it, honey. We turned it out.
Keep talking, bitch.
And then so it was a show called Bad Drag in New York, where the premise of the show was I would get contestants from the audience, 3 to 4 contestants from the audience, and they would go backstage.
I'm so mad at you. I'm going to jump in now because I'm going to let you tell too much of the fucking story. No, because you told enough.
And they would put on bad drag, some clothes. Basically, I would bring clothes from my drag wardrobe that I was done wearing so the contestants can wear in the show, and they can and they would have to lip sync, do a little pageant walk, and then so they get messy.
But to be clear, not stuff like, oh, it's like stuff money, but I can't believe I ever wore this.
Okay, that's not true. That's not true.
The show's called Bad Drag Queen.
Because the contestants are bad, not the clothes. So anyway, so I brought the gold dress, again, y'all, the sleeve was hanging off, it had holes. This dress had been through it. You
know how to sew, fix it. You're over there. I have the dress here. So you're not going to act like it was tattered and torn in pieces. The dress was not, there was no sleeve hanging off.
Okay, there was a hole in the sleeve. There was a big hole in the back of the sleeve.
Let me get this motherfucker. Keep telling your Taylor, can you grab that gold gown, the sequin gold gown?
Introducing Taylor as Tyler is my favorite thing. And then so I put it in the Bad Drag Queen pile. So then one night, Bob was in town and he came to come visit me at work. And we're backstage at Industry, and Bob is looking through the Bad Drag file. And he's like, Monet, what is this? And
I'm so mad at you.
I was like, what? He's like, Monet, why is this dress in a bad drag queen? I was like, what? I was like, I don't wear it anymore. He's like, Monet, I gave you the dress. I was like, I know, but I've worn it. He's like, Monet, I wore this in Cherry Pop. I can't believe you would put this in the bad drag queen
Monet was
pop.
like, you know when shitty amateur drag queens get drunk and spill drinks all over themselves? I'll just put it in the bag of shitty drag. Yo, did this sleeve like it's hanging off to you?
Okay, Bob, you probably fixed it.
Is this Monet acting like it was threadbare?
You probably
That's a
fixed
wig.
it.
That's wig hair.
You probably
These were not.
fixed it.
No, Monet. The wig was Monet. It was not falling apart as you like to insinuate.
I think you probably fixed it, Bob. That dress, Bob. I wore that dress a lot. That dress was falling apart.
I still can't believe it. And Monet was like, "Yeah, just threw it in the it's right next to that rainbow dress."
I was like, give it this dress. I'll take this dress. I was like, no. I was like, what are the contestants going?
There were still clothes. They didn't have only 3 outfits. It was a bin full of drag.
But the nicer things, which was dress. This dress was one of the nicer things in there.
So I want to be clear. This jacket you have now, my pants for my special, my orange wig, they're loners.
Okay, that's not how that works. You gave them to me. Now they're loners.
No, these are loners.
No, they're mine. I keep them.
They're loners.
I keep them for when I need to like sell your things and make money.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing with you. I'm going to be upset with you if you ever sell any of those things.
What if I need the money?
Then sell it to me, bitch.
What if you can't? What if you need the money too?
Then Jacob's parents will buy
it. Rosa Dean.
Yep. That is so irritating. I'm still mad at you for that. That was crazy. And you knew what the dress was when you put it in there.
I honestly, to be honest, I didn't know you were that sentimental about it. I really didn't know it was that sentimental at the time. Now, over the course of our friendship, I see how sentimental you get about things.
Monet was like, what? This is just the dress. Monet's like, Monet will put this dress in the fucking thing. And I'm like, it's literally just the dress you won Drag Race in. It's literally just your crown and scepter. Like, what?
Wait, what is that red V on that dress? What is that?
It is it's just a, I'll show you. I am the champion of After Midnight's March Madness comedy thing.
Oh,
I think I am now technically the most winning person in the history of After Midnight.
How many would you got?
I've done the show 5 times and I've won 4.
Well,
and I'm doing.
I have
it
a
again
better track record than you. I did it 3 times and I won 3 times.
You done it twice.
Twice. I did it twice and I won twice.
To be clear, I was 2 for 2 by that time as well.
But you're not now. You're 4 for 5.
Like, I want to tell someone this. Like, people were talking about. I don't know if this sounds really petty and ridiculous, but I was talking about the. Hear me out. Hear me all the way out before you jump to conclusions. In my humble opinion, the fact that I have 3 wins on my season is more impressive than having 4 wins on a longer season. I won almost half the challenges my season. So I won 3 episodes in like 6 episodes. Or 7 episodes, something like that. So in the first 6 episodes, I won half of them.
Was
so
it 8 episodes?
If you win 4 times in a 16 episode season, it's not the same as winning 3 times in an 8 episode season.
Your season only had 8 episodes?
8 or 9. Let me Google it. Jacob, can you look it up real quick? It had either 8 or 9 episodes.
Your season 8?
Yeah. It's 8 or 9. Maybe 10, but I think it was 8 or 9.
10 episodes.
Okay, so you won 3 out of...
And the last 2 episodes, no one wins.
I mean, in 16, no one wins the last 2 either. So there's 14.
So there's 8 episodes that you could win on, and I won 3 of the challenges.
Okay, and then...
in theory, I won the last episode. It's like, I kind of have 4 wins.
So someone like Anya or Simone, who they won 4 in 14. Oh, no, I think Simone's season had 14.
It's not impressive. They all have more. Shea Coulee has more wins than me. Anya Nerve has more wins than me. A lot of queens have more wins than me. Trinity the Tuck has more wins than anyone.
Does she?
Yeah, she's the most challenge winning drag race in the history of Drag Race.
She's also done it 3 times though.
You've done it 3 times.
I know.
So why are you discrediting her?
I'm not discrediting her.
No, you did. You were like, yeah, but she done it 3 times.
Whatever.
Why would you, are you jealous of your twinner?
Trinity and I'm so happy Trinity lives in LA now. I can finally have like a real best friend.
Yeah, enjoy that. And and maybe y'all should, let's see if how she feels about you taking her drag and throwing it in a trash can and rolling it down the hill and then putting an amateur bodybuilder in the dress for laughs. Let's see how Monet has some brolic ass fucking yoked man trying to cram just like shoving his giant arms into my dress.
That was so
This
good.
is hilarious. Like ripping my shit to shreds. That show was actually quite brilliant.
Brad Dracula was a great show. Okay, before we go, last thing. Out of all your gigs in New York City, what were your top 3 that you loved doing? For me, my top 3 I loved was my number 1 was my one-woman show I did on Saturdays. Favorite show. Then I loved,
Where?
Hardware. Then I loved my Saturday show, my one-woman show was my favorite. Bad Dracula was number 2. And third would have to have been, Bob and I never did like a show together. I think I would have loved that. But it had to be The Help with Pixie, number 3.
The Help was a good show. My number 1 is The Bob Show. Number 2 is probably The Help. And number 3, it could be a toss-up because I really enjoyed doing Sisters with Frosty Flakes. And I also love doing Bad Drag Queen.
I love Bad Drag Queen. That's such a fun
So
show.
you have a concept real quick. Bad Drag Queen, the way it works is we come out at the top of the show and I come at the top of the show and I would do this, I would open with a number and then I would tell the theme of the show. I pick 3 people from the audience who are going to participate in a pageant. They are all doing a pageant. And then they go backstage and then a 10-minute ticker shows up on the screen. During this 10 minutes, they have to get in full drag. They get backstage, there is makeup, there are wigs, and there are dresses, and there are shoes. And then I would do some comedy, and then I would perform a number. And then when it comes out, we name them by putting cardboard name tags over them. One by one, they come out, they get their name. So the presentation. It's such a funny idea for a show. The presentation. They'd come out and I'd make up facts about them. I would name them, and then we would do the Q&A where they come one by one. We'd ask them questions, and then the final step is we'd have a talent show where we would play a song. They would lip sync to whatever number we did.
A verse and a chorus of a song.
Yeah, and then the audience would clap for who their favorite was,
and then the top 2 would lip sync for their life.
Yes, and then that one would win. Like they won money, didn't they?
No, I think it was $100. I think.
Yeah, or maybe like $50, whatever it was. It was something. It was obviously low stakes.
Yeah,
but it was honestly a really fun idea.
And people, let me tell you something. People would. It was such a fun and successful night because people would just always want to come because to get the chance to do it because there was no pressure, and then people would bring a lot of their friends and family because they would just want to see their brother get up and drag or whatever. It was always a fun night. Honestly, I think if I was still a local queen in New York, that show would still be going on.
I think Egypt was born from that show.
She was. Egypt was born from that show. Mm-hmm. And that was third. That was one of your top 3, or it was in tie with something else. That's crazy.
But also, some of my favorites from that show were Larry Darnell Penn Whitfield. When Larry would come by and get up there, I've actually competed before.
Did you?
You were hosting and I competed.
Did you win?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Wait, was this a concept that you came up with, or Chris and you?
Me and Bob came with it together.
Bob Pontarelli.
Yeah,
work. Yeah,
because before it was me and Bianca's show.
Right, and it was called Ride or Funny or Fry or something.
Funny or Fry, yeah.
Right.
It was actually, we had a great crowd. It was me and Bianca reviewing YouTube clips and stuff throughout the week, social media stuff, and we would just read each other and then read the clips and the people in the clips. Yeah, that was a fun show.
But it lasted so short. It was like a few months.
And then Bianca went off to Drag Race. Then Drag Race came out. So me and Bianca did it after she filmed Drag Race before it aired.
Right.
And then Bianca went away, and then it became Bad Drag Queen.
Right.
Yeah,
Work. All right.
that was a fun one. All right, y'all. Thank you all for joining us today. Check the TikTok to find out who had the longest hair. Plot twist. I mean, spoiler alert, it's gonna be me.
It's not.
Easily.
It's actually going to be May because that's what today is.
So where we measuring from?
We're going to be in the middle. You want to start from here? I want to start from here.
No, let's start from here. We'll start from let's do your little thing. We'll start from here. Cause I got little moves I want to do too.
You see, I'm not trying to do moves and do sneaky. You're trying to be sneaky and do moves.
I got moves I want to do too.
Okay.
Cause I believe when you measure a braid, you gotta zigzag, right?
Okay, and so I'll do that too then.
You gotta follow the braid, right?
I'll do that too then.
Right? Jacob, who do you think is gonna win?
I don't know enough about Monet's wigs and drag wardrobe to accurately make that assessment because I don't know what wig she has. I know you have some very long wigs, and I think off the top of my head, you probably will win. But I also that's only based on my knowledge of what I've seen from you. And I also think it's quite equally possible that Monet has something that I haven't seen that is a high possibility. So if I had to really say, but I'm saying this without a full scope of knowledge to make an informed decision. This
Jacob,
is
if
an
you're wrong,
uninformed decision.
Jacob, if you're wrong, me and Monet are both gonna go on your back and you're doing 10 push-ups. Jacob will be flattened to earth.
All right, I have to go.
I'll see you soon. I'll be here.
I'll see you very soon.
Yeah, swing on by and get embarrassed. And take my jacket off for you to do your push-ups. I don't want you ripping these arm sleeves too.
Goodbye.
Bye.